welcome to September.
September, for me, throughout my entire life, aside from last year, has always been either a month in which I've started education again, that being school, or college, or it's been me preparing to start education again, which has been college or uni. And last year it was a bit weird because I was in the middle of short courses already, and it felt like a month I should be using preparation time for. It's always felt that way. And I've been able to translate that into something I'm preparing for in October, which is the filming of the new project that I was writing throughout last month. It's already been pretty much written. It's just that we're going through final drafts at the moment, and then I'll be preparing to organise filming days for that. And I'm hoping maybe we can even probably squeeze a filming day into September. Bear in mind though, with Waterside Season 2, I was supposed to start filming that in June. That was the plan. I started filming it in February. And it got finished at the end of July. So, I would still be filming Season 2 now, if that were the case. So it might end up being sometime this month, I don't know for sure, but what I do know I've got planned is that I'm going to a film festival in the middle of this month. In February, I was cinematographer and kind of assistant director on this short film called Kinetic, which was about a guy who has like telekinetic powers, and it was an interview with him, but on like a semi sort of psychological thriller-esque level, and that got filmed and released onto YouTube now up to nearly 6 months ago. But it's been accepted into one of the film festivals, which is great, and it's in Hastings. So I've got to make my way around places and do all that, and my God. Very unexpectedly, I made a short film. I can't remember if I mentioned or not. I don't think I mentioned it at all because I had completely forgot because of workload and everything. But basically, I'm currently in the middle of a 60-hour film challenge, which is going on at Colchester Film Festival. Yesterday, technically now, by about 40 minutes, met up with Nick Miles, Joel Ellie, and an array of new actresses, which was nice to meet them. And we shot a new short film. Just as a little something, but it ended up being a lot more detailed than originally anticipated. So now we're at a quarter of an hour for a film, and there's no time limit to it, so that's really interesting, really, really good. Finished the 60-hour film challenge a few hours early. In fact, I think it was something like, I'm counting, about 12 hours or so early. But that's because basically the deadline is Monday at 9 AM. It's now currently Monday, I'm about to go to bed, and I've got work in the morning, and I have to wake up at 6, get ready, leave, so there'd be no time for it. So we've submitted it yesterday on Sunday. And it was really, really fun to do. It was nice to take a little break and do a bit of filming. And it's funny I just said that because last week I did some filming, but the past week has been a very long week, and this week is proving to be just as long. Essentially, last week we started the week being told we'd have something like 9 apartments to inspect, and we had none. Anyway, this week I'm all busy. Next following weekend I'm meeting up with Steve Evenden to finish off the edits for Shimmer, to finish off the edit for Sneezes, which was from back in June now, and then hopefully to get some close to final edits on Shimmer Representation and Shimmer Sneezes 2. That'll be good. And then October, November time we'll be filming the next ones. That'll also be good.
Just yesterday, this place was concrete and wires and bits of litter, but today it is an opulent, lavish flat.
Goodbye, Pete. So yeah, this is one of our apartments that we're not working on. This is the marketing suite, which is a part of the building we work on. But we thought we'd go and have a look at it to see what it's meant to look like built, because we've never actually seen it built. And this is what it looks like built. It looks really nice. So I've just got home from work. It's Friday, so obviously it's the end of the week. Me and Steve are going to meet tomorrow and do some more shimmer editing. Hopefully get that all done soon. It's been the most stressful week of my life this week, because my dad's been on holiday, so he hasn't been doing much paperwork. He's obviously kept himself busy. He doesn't really, he's a bit like me, I don't like to lie down. I don't lie down on holiday all too much. I like to make a film or something, but yeah, I don't want to do that again. I don't want to do this week again. I had people shouting at me because it's coming towards the end of the job while we inspect apartments. We're doing our second inspections and our final inspections, and finals are coming up soon. We've only been doing second for a couple of months or so, not even that, and they think, okay, we need you to get these 10 done. I'm like, yeah, but we can only do 4 a day, and that would mean half a week. And they're not happy with that, and they're wanting us to go faster, and they're kind of rushing us, and which means we won't be able to do the job properly, and we're trying to stick to our guns, but then they're complaining, and then all over the place, really. I've also had tons of paperwork to do, which I'll evidence by the next clip, but a lot of paperwork to do, and I've got a lot of editing to do. I haven't even edited some of the stuff that Steve needs to see for tomorrow because I've been so busy. Also, Season 2 edits have gone a bit behind. I had a day where I just spent the remainder of the day after work just rendering Prototype, actually. I never mentioned Prototype. Prototype's the short film that we made for the 16-hour film challenge. Well, 60-hour film challenge. Basically, the film originally had no time limit, and then we realised that Nick hadn't read the brief properly for this 60-hour film challenge, and it had to be 5 minutes, and we'd already shot 17, so we had to cut it down to 5. But as a result, as by all fair use laws and whatever, as soon as we edit it into something longer or shorter, it's actually a new piece. So we've submitted the 5-minute version, and we're going to release the 17-minute version very soon. The trailer comes out tomorrow on the 9th of September. I say April. And then the week after, on the 16th, the whole film will be coming out. I'm quite happy with it, actually. It's got an array of new actors that I've not really worked with before, directed before. I worked with them when I shot Hunted for Nick, but Nick was the director then, and I was just looking at it visually, but it was nice to work with new people, as it always is. So, plans have changed. I am... Oh, thanks, Boiler, making that noise. I'm not going to the film festival anymore. It's really annoying, because it's a film I worked on, and I really wanted to see it at a film festival. But the timing and everything, it really doesn't work out. I'd be getting back to Southend, which is the place that we filmed it, and I was planning to meet the guy. But getting there at 4 AM, and then he said, oh, some 3 or 4, and he went, oh, I won't be able to drive you back. Oh well, it's annoying. I've got work this week though, and it's going to be hell because we've got to catch up on everything that everyone else has messed up on. So we have a long week of that, and then we start filming at the end of September. Although, because it's so late in September, it might end up being October. I am shattered. We've had a very long day of inspections and such, and it's going well so far. Yeah. It's going to be a long day tomorrow as well. Hopefully this week will be over soon. I'm a bit worried about the filming I've got coming up at the end of this month, probably because of the amount of people who are now going to be there. It's quite a lot of people all of a sudden, and some of them I don't know only through talking to them because I've been casting them and everything. I haven't met them yet. And some of them have got really short roles, and it's kind of worrying, because I'm worried about, because I've got to get the cats, and I've got to look after the cats, and then I don't want to frighten them with the amount of people who are there, all that stuff. And people are coming over from all over the place. So people coming over from Manchester, there are people coming over from Bournemouth. It's literally all over the place. And I'm worried if people don't show up, there are going to be some scenes we can't even do. And then it's a waste of time for other people as well. We can only hope. We can only hope it all works out, and I'm sure it will. Waterside Season 2, all the episodes have pretty much been finalised now. I've now got a post-production producer, called Cynthia Sithole, which is good. It's good. I've been able to get someone's opinion on it without having been previously involved, and only knowing basic knowledge. So I've been able to have her look at the edits and see if it works as a coherent story. Because I've had myself obviously watching it, and I kind of wrote it, and I've been organising it, I've been casting it, I've been filming it, and now I'm editing it. And then PMG's been acting in it and helping me produce at points, so he kind of knows the story in detail. But it was nice to get an outsider's opinion of it. Speaking of Waterside, it's going to be coming out on the 21st of October. The main trailer is going to be coming out on the 30th. And I'm aiming for this vlog to be out on the 29th or the 28th. So it gives you a little heads up to those of you who watch it. In the meantime, I wanted to give a shout out to a very good friend of mine, Daniel J. Patton, indeed. You've seen him in some of the vlogs before. In fact, I'm going to be seeing him at the end of September anyway, when we do some filming. But nonetheless, he got into uni recently, and he's now currently at uni. And it's been a very big step for him in the sense that he had to pass multiple maths and English exams in order to get the grades he needed to get in order to get into uni. And he also got good grades at college, but come on. It's college doing film and he likes making them, so he's got the passion there. And of course he was always going to do well. But I just want to say shout out to Dan, very well done. Well done on getting into uni and such like that. Plus as well as that, for people who don't know, Dan's from Ireland and he's flown over to England to study. And it's, although it's, you know, it's like a 20-minute flight, it's still a big thing. It's still moving away from home, and I found that quite honourable, so to speak. Anyway, I'm going to carry on now because I'm getting tired, and I've still got more work to do. Aside from the haircut that I finally got, the gathering is now finished. Where is Henry Woodman?
You came to this universe to continue the Doctor's legacy. Barely out of your post-regeneration process, you abandon it.
We need to find the source of this pocket universe.
Welcome to the Death Zone, Doctor.
You and I have been fighting this battle for years.
I saved this universe and I did not want someone to steal my life.
Obviously the Time Lords have been watching us closely.
Just take us back to the pocket universe now.
Who are you?
I'm the Doctor.
And it will be out by roughly the beginning of October. And of course I'll mention that the trailer's going to be up, and episode part 1 and 2 will be out. Part 1 will be on the 27th, and then part 2 will be out on the 30th. Actually be finished by the 7th of October. There you go, there's your date. And then I've got to get on with the 4th one, really. It's realistically what I've got to do, because otherwise I'm never going to get it done. I've not even recorded my lines for that yet. So yeah, this is what an apartment looks like when it's not even fitted out. You've seen me walk around other apartments which have been built. This is very echoey without all the plaster and stuff. Yeah, this is what it looks like basically. The windows have still been installed, let's have the balcony. But no, I just fancied talking in here because I've not had the chance to before. So look, you can see all the way down there. The reason why this one hasn't been built yet is because it's been sold to someone who wants to do it themselves. So they're just being given the shell, but we've still got to inspect it. And it makes it a very easy job when there's not a lot installed. There's still like electrics and stuff installed, but our main issue has actually been wiring. Because, let me find an example. Either that or they fixed them all. Where they put protection on the wiring here, but not on that one. And as a result, danger. Not long now until filming. Tomorrow, Wednesday, I have a day off because I'm going to get all up to speed with all the Waterside stuff. And then I'm in Thursday and Friday, back at work. And then on Friday evening, meeting up with Chris and Dan. Which actually you won't see, because why don't I just end the month here then? Tomorrow I might as well edit it on the day off and upload it. Might as well do that, mate, yeah. Anyway, in October, technically will be the end of September, I'll be meeting up with Chris Marsh and Dan. And then on the Saturday, which is the day after Friday, we'll be doing a bit of filming. Quite a lot of filming, to be honest. It will be hell. So yes, anyway, I'll see you in October then.